welcome to Finding Tarzanaland episode 4. I can't believe we've turned 4. We are in the home of myself with my 2 babies, Jackson, and I'm sure Monroe will make an appearance.
Yeah, she's gonna jump into the picture at any minute now.
Yes. And today I thought we would talk about I can't believe it's October already.
I know, time is flying by.
And late April, early May, we played and had the privilege of playing Stagecoach Country Music Festival, which is like the grand poobah of festivals.
Stagecoach is Coachella for country music.
And who was the headliners this year? It was
Shania Twain.
And we have pictures of us at Shania, and we'll probably roll those.
Dirk Bentley. And who was Sunday?
Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney on Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah. Did you have a favorite of all the acts there?
Well, I missed a few acts. So I wanted to see Al King, but I missed that because I was wandering off to the tent where they feed us, and it was just top catering. It was so delicious, and I got to hang out with Shania Twain's musicians, and it was fun.
I also love seeing Willie Nelson.
Wow.
That was incredible. We were packed in there like sardines, and there was a lot of marijuana in the air.
Yes. The bus was there.
The contact high there was incredible, giving new life to the music that I already loved.
Yes.
And some of the takeaways as a small band like us, having the privilege to play Stagecoach was huge. Some of the things they do is they cart you around from the stage to catering to, so I mean you get 3 meals. I mean you feel like you're a rock star when you're there.
So leading up to Stagecoach, we decided to write all new songs and put a band together within 3 months.
It was like a 90-day project, so our first show was actually Stagecoach. There's no greater pressure than having a deadline on something like that. So we're hoping our next show will be the Grammys. We're on the path to.
I'll take Stagecoach next year on main stage.
Monroe is here. She's Marilyn Monroe, the beautiful platinum leg. She's got beautiful legs like Marilyn Monroe, and she's a good girl. And she likes her toys, so you'll be hear her chomping.
We'd like to acknowledge our musicians, our fantastic band that played with us at Stagecoach. We had
Jake Kelly.
Jake is such a phenomenal guitarist and great friend, and his work can also be heard on all of our recordings. He played on all the sessions, and he's a fantastic performer.
Yes.
You've known him for years, so.
Jake's great. He's had a big career with Gary Allan in the early years. I mean, I'm so happy that we have access to someone like Jake. Then we also have Grady Hutt, who did upright bass for us during the Stagecoach week. A lot of fun. We also had Joe Davini, who is playing acoustic guitar for us. He is also a hardworking country musician through and through, produces, writes, performs with his band too. And we also had the pleasure of meeting Nikki Lane. She's got a huge following. She's also an incredible country music artist, songwriter. There was also a cool moment at Stagecoach where I was backstage, and Priscilla Presley asked if I would take a photograph for her of herself and Tom Jones.
We are working on a new video for our next single entitled
Hold Your Fire.
And we're very, very excited and proud of this song. It was co-written with a dear friend of ours, Glenn Ballard.
Many of you know Glenn Ballard produced the first 2 Alanis Morissette albums and many, many, many others, but just for you young kids out there who may not know who Glenn Ballard is, or Alanis Morissette.
Google Alanis Morissette and Glenn Ballard.
But I saw this interesting article, and you might remember on our second episode of Finding Tarzanaland, we talked about the shooting in Vegas, and I thought this was pretty interesting cover on Billboard. It's pretty powerful, and so we had that song written for a few months. Couldn't be more proud to release that. That's why this video, and we'll talk about it probably more in the next few episodes. We might even have behind the scenes shooting the episode, but we believe it's a song for the times. I know a lot of artists look for messaging in their songs in terms of change, making a change for the right, for the positive. This is our song, I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And just the small amount that we did share, we got a huge response on from our last episode. So thank you. We cannot wait to deliver this song to you.
You know, Las Vegas is only, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And it's already fading into the background of what people are talking about. And it's I think still, you know, it's the responsibility of musicians and bands who have a platform to speak out and reach a large audience to come out and take a stance, take a position on this, and no one does. You shouldn't be concerned about, you know, perhaps losing a few fans or followers on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, you know. I mean, it was very inspiring to see what Eminem did. Massive shout out and thank you to Eminem and his rap. Speaking truth.
We have to use our artistry as a platform to do what's right. And many people have said to speak about gun control being a country act could be career suicide. And there are some other people in the country music community I'd like to acknowledge. Cam, the Dixie Chicks, Roseanne Cash, Warner Music Nashville President and CEO John Esposito, Universal Music Group Nashville CEO Mike Dungan, and Big Machine Label Group President and CEO Scott Borchetta have all come forward and says we can do better in an open letter to Congress to stop gun violence now, calling for reform.
Wow.
Over 200 artists, executives, and CEOs have signed the letter. So things are changing. We need to get out and speak. You know what I mean? Money is great and the fame is great, but we are all Americans no matter what side of the fence you're sitting on. We can find some sort of way to at least, like we said before, start the conversation, okay? So cheers to those people we listed. This is a fantastic article in the Billboard magazine.